Yo, so what's going on, guys? It is Pone. We are continuing the Juggernaut with every gun show. We are using the PP right now. What better than to use my PP to get some jugs? You know what I'm talking about, guys? So we're going to run through here, have some fun. I really don't like this map too much, but it is built to the part that if you play it properly, you can make a lot of close quarter situations for yourself presentable. So if you play it properly, it can be really, really good. So anyways, you know, what we're rocking out here is the PP90M1. I am using the Magnum camo and a little insider. Hopefully you guys know what you're talking about. If not, you need to stretch it a little bit if you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, what I wanted to talk to you guys about, I can't believe I'm about to commentate over this PP. You know what kind of, maybe not for normal commentators, but the fact that I've got a gun called the PP, and with my immaturity level, you know what kind of commentary this could potentially be? Like, seriously, and I'm a beast with the PP. I'm just straight raw. Fucking, I just take people out, dude. And you're probably jelly right now because I can use my PP better than anyone. I'm not typically a cocky guy, but when it comes down to my PP, I'm like the best one out there. You're probably just jelly because, even I can, pick up your PP, put a firm grip on it, and use your PP better than you can. So, you know what I mean? Don't let me catch you laying down on the ground because I'll take your PP away from you and I'll show you how it's done. So, anyways, nobody's fucking with my kung fu grip, bitch. So anyways, what I want to talk to you guys about is a cool little story for tonight, PP aside. I wanted to talk to you guys about this little story. Now, there's this woman that we used to babysit. Me and Amanda used to babysit this girl, and her mom is often goes out and party and have fun, gets drunk, and a lot of people do that. There's nothing wrong with that. So we go and pick her up like the normal thing. Sometimes she'll be like, "Yo, Amanda, we'll pay you like $40, come pick us up." Her and her husband or something. We'll take them home and it's good to go. Now this night was kind of unusual. It was kind of funny. There were a couple moments that I love drunk people for one reason is because somebody being drunk, not just tipsy, but you know what I'm talking about when you see a drunk person, not quite necessarily passed out and fucking drooling on herself, but drunk. You know what I mean? As soon as you see her, you're like, dude, that's easy to get in the sack. That's how you know she's drunk. That's easy mode. So it's like when you see a drunk chick, she's usually a little bit fucked up. Now, logically, that's just one of the things. And what happens is I find people being drunk, whether or not it's a guy or girl, it happens to be like a truth serum to them. They don't hold anything back. They speak what they honestly mean to say. There's like no filter. Therefore, they say everything. Like, that's how I found out about my sister and possible brothers in Kentucky about my father, is basically what happened is, I never knew I had siblings. And my dad got drunk one night and told me, dude, you probably got a couple brothers and sisters. I'm like, what? Please. And then he's like, yeah, they're from Kentucky. And I'm like, well, fucking cliche, right? So, just don't tell me they're my cousins too, man. So, anyways, that's what it came down to. So, I think I've always had this theory that people that get drunk generally just tend to be really, really honest. So, if you ever have some issues with your girlfriend, just get her fucking sloshed. And if she ends up telling you some crazy shit that she did with a fucking Great Dane and a black dude, then, it's what happens, guys. I know, it brings back memories, doesn't it? So that's what it is. So she comes in there, she starts talking about all the shit that she used to do in her married life and how, she wants to do coke and shit. So it was like the funniest thing in the world. And the one thing that I love about drunk people, and I don't see it too much in guys, and I don't know if it's because I'm not around drunk guys. I mean, I'm not a drinker myself, so the opportunity doesn't arise too much, even though it's been a very, very common thing in my family, with all the males are absolute drunks, like somewhat violent drunks, at least until they get to the age where I don't know if they have no muscle tone left or they just are too fucking lazy. And, my grandfather, my dad, my uncle, they're all, alcoholics. That's kind of like what I did in growing up. I tried to see what my parents did, stayed away from it. Stayed away from weed, drugs, drinking, smoking, all the kinds of random sleeping around. I saw what it did to their lives, and I didn't want to do that myself. So basically, I tried to be a little bit more successful. And, I'm proud of myself for that. So what I see somebody that's drunk is not too often. I don't hang too much around the males in my family because, well, we don't get along. And basically, when I see a drunk person, the one thing that I pay attention to is how they move. Because drunk people are fucking sloths, bro. They move so weird, so crazy. Now, people that are fucked up on drugs, there's certain drugs that'll fuck with you, and they're loose, and they're, like, responsive. Sometimes it slows down the body and the reaction time. But some of these fucking things, man, they stumble, but it looks like they're about to fucking fall down. They're straight up. I love how somebody moves when they're drunk. And I know it seems kind of weird, and it might just be from the people I know and the experiences I've seen. But, like, every female I've ever seen, and I don't know if it's just a chick thing. Maybe you guys could tell me. You guys are probably around alcohol. Maybe you guys, 13-year-olds get a little busy nowadays. But maybe some of you guys could tell me about this. But this lady, she was sitting in the fucking passenger seat. I was sitting in the back seat being, a nice guy, you can take shotgun. By the way, you could puke on my wife and not me. You know what I mean? I was just being nice. And she's sitting there, and she does this little head wobble. Like, every fucking drunk chick I've ever seen in my life just does this head wobble. It's like, you know a baby, like, when the baby's just born, it doesn't have enough muscle strength in its neck to do it, and its head's just, like, in this fucking... It's getting crunk, you know what I mean? The fucking baby's just shaking its head, going crazy. It's a little bobblehead, and there's, like, no muscle tone there. And that's what happens when I see... this woman, she's sitting in the front and her head's just going all these random places, and it just makes me laugh my ass off. So I wanted to ask you guys if you've had any experiences and have noticed this yourself, or is this just the crazy fucking women that I'm around that I notice this with? So let me know down below, do you know any bobblehead bitches that actually do that stuff? And I know I say bitches, but I mean it in the most polite way. Bitches love being called bitches. True fact, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. That's my little story, my little randomness for the day. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys have had any experiences yourself, Twitter's down below. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Rate it up, bitches. I love you.